Okay, let's back this up a second. Okay, no. Greetings, everybody. So, this is going to be, um, a, I guess a pick a card reading. We're gonna do our pick a card, okay? So this reading is for masculine collective, okay? Now keep in mind, y'all, this is general, okay? It's not gonna resonate, and I know some ladies, some feminine energies might watch this because it might speak to them as well or give them insight into a particular masculine energy that maybe they're dealing with, dating, married, some sort of form of commitment, or just interested in, okay? And maybe why they do the things that they do, or, whatever the case may be. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, like I said. So I'm going to have you guys choose some of these Pop Funkos, whatever they're called, characters. I couldn't find Freddie Mercury at the time that I had pulled these out, and I'm like, oh well, we found Freddie Mercury, so he might be like, we're gonna use him for another read one day. Okay, so shout out to him and his little hairy chest. Put him back. So I have 3 piles for you guys to choose from. Now, because I couldn't find Freddie Mercury, I was like, let me pick up a girl. Because some of you guys, your masculine may be a woman. Okay, so we're going to choose between 3 piles. So pile 1 is going to be Mr. John Lennon. Okay. John Lennon is pile number 1's choice. Pile number 2 is Michael Jackson. Pile 3 is going to be Aaliyah. Okay. So I'll give you guys a moment to meditate and reflect on which pile resonates with you. Okay. So again, pile 1, your option is John Lennon. Pile 2, your option is MJ. Pile 3, your option is Aaliyah. Okay. Maybe I should put that in the chat. Hold on. Let me do that. Let me do that really quick. Okay. So we got, let's see, 3 piles. Pile 1, John. It's late, but I wanted to do a reading. I've been sitting on this for a minute, so I'm gonna do it. Pile 2. And pile 3. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. So there's the piles you guys can see. If you're watching this during the live, you have 3 3 piles to choose from. Okay. All right. It is late where I'm at, but we're going to be tapping into the themes of this masculinity, emotional vulnerability, commitment, the energies around commitment, feelings and thoughts around that, personal growth and compatibility. We'll be tapping into these themes for each pile. Okay. So you could be a masculine energy yourself, working on your healing, wanting to check in with yourself, see where you're at with when it comes to love, when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to commitment and relationships, or you could be cross watching as a feminine about a particular masculine energy. Okay. So let's get started. Okay. All right. All right. So for those of you that chose pile 1, this is your reading. Okay. So pile 1, John Lennon is your pile. Okay. So you could be drawn to Mr. John Lennon for a reason, whether that could be due to a name, whether that's maybe you're a Beatles fan or specifically a John Lennon fan. For some of you, you might be someone that has a certain vibe, like maybe you or your person could be what we call hippies or like love child, like something maybe particular around like the 60s or the 70s. You could be born in those times, or you resonate with that time in history or the music, the fashion, or all of the above. um, could be somewhat of an activist. Yeah, you yourself could be a musician, okay, or play an instrument, or your person does, okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's tap in. Let's put Mr. Lennon to the side. Okay. First things first. Divine Spirit, I thank you for your divine presence, our angels, our ancestors, our guides who lovingly guide us and assist us, our higher selves. Ask for permission to tap into this masculine energy collective. What messages do they need to know if someone is cross watching? Also, the messages that need to come through for that cross watcher to give them divine guidance and wisdom as well. Amen. Ashe. So it is. Okay. Mm. The Wheel of Fortune flew out of the deck. With Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, these cards do not want to shuffle in. Okay. The Devil. All right, trigger warning, y'all. Possibly, I don't know. I am not a sugar coder reader. If I pick up something, if I see something, I will call it as I see it because it's what we need to hear. If it's not for you, it's not for you, okay? Two of Pentacles. Lastly, the Hanged Man. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups. Top of the deck, the Moon. All right, this person could be a water sign, could also be a fire sign. Now, pile one. I'm going to try to explain this in a way that is either directly talking to if a masculine energy is watching this reading for themselves, to tap in and tune in with themselves, and also for those that are cross watching about a masculine. So I'm going to try to talk to both spectrums, if that makes sense. All right. I feel like the energy here is someone that puts on this persona of kind of being unpredictable, or something along the lines of like, I'm trying to come off as very exciting. I'm getting like this energy of unpredictability, or keep people guessing, maybe to keep people wanting more, something along the lines of that. Um, Someone that may come off as like very aloof sometimes in their own world, can't stay in one place. Could be like someone that likes to travel, or you're someone that likes to travel. It's 11 p.m. here. Um, Someone could have like a lot of Jupiter energy or a lot of Sagittarius energy, but I'm just getting like someone that cannot sit and stay in one place. And maybe they feel like this is what makes them exciting or appealing. This could be someone that likes to post like travel vlogs or pictures of different places that they've been. And there's nothing wrong with this. I just feel like there's a deeper reason behind this. There's a surface level to this. Like on the surface, it looks like someone that's adventurous, someone that's exciting, someone that's well traveled, well cultured. Um, but underneath the surface, I feel like there's a deeper reason as to some sort of level of instability. Okay. I'm kind of seeing that. Um, yeah, a level of instability is what I'm getting from this. Like there's a mask. This is like a surface level. This is a persona. This is an image. Or it's like maybe what people assume, or if you're cross watching what you assume of this person, you know, but there's some sort of level of like not being able to find a home or find stability or something along the lines of that on a deeper level. I do get like heavy denial that I feel like this pile in particular, there's a issue with trust. There's an issue with self-trust in particular. Not being able to really trust one's own decisions, path, um, kind of being tormented by fears and insecurities of like, if I make this decision, what if this doesn't go right? Or if I go in this direction, it's like being pulled in many different directions, never really being able to be clear on their path or their decision making. Um, yeah, I get a lot of like mental battles. I'm getting um the right word I'm looking for. It's like indecisiveness as well, not knowing what one wants, where they want to go, where they want to be, kind of that sort of thing. Um, it's like a limbo, being mentally in a state of confusion or um again, not trusting oneself, not being able to distinguish between intuition versus fear or something along the lines of that. So I feel like the deepest insecurity of this masculine energy, whether it's you or someone that you're cross watching for, is being heavily in denial when it comes to not trusting oneself and making decisions. Because again, the persona and the surface level will have you believe that this person is very adventurous. They like to take risk and, you know, they trust themselves and they, you know, they're someone that is not afraid to explore and be spontaneous and adventurous. But truthfully, it's almost like running from something, not being able to really find peace in one space. Okay. So as far as like commitment goes, I feel like this person, I don't feel like this person really knows what they want when it comes to relationships or commitment. This person's not really clear on that. Again, like they have some serious trust issues or they don't really trust themselves. It's like they don't feel safe to trust their judgment. Um they don't trust their directions or their path always, I feel like. And I feel like also too that a part of them doesn't really feel like they deserve, or there's like issues with receiving stability, or like they don't know how to. Ooh, this is like deep. I'm trying my best to explain this energy. um I'm getting a masculine energy that is not, that doesn't feel safe in trusting stability. Like, you know how a person could, let's say it's like a foster child that's used to being bounced around from home to home, and then when they finally get a family that loves them and wants to take care of them, it's like they might run away or something. They don't know how to trust it. It's like it doesn't feel safe, you know. And I feel like that's what I'm picking up from this energy of this pile, is that whoever the masculine energy is, whether it's you or you're cross watching this person, um the energy is, I don't feel safe in stability. I don't know how to receive it. I don't know how to trust it. I don't know if it's safe for me to trust in the potential of something that is secure and safe and stable and reliable. I don't know if that, what that looks like. I don't really know how to cultivate it. I don't know how to maintain it. I don't know how to appreciate it fully. And I feel like it's that fear. Remember how I was saying the deeper issue that I was picking up on is like the persona is that I'm adventurous, I'm spontaneous. I like to jump in and just, go here and there. I like to see the world. I like to do this and I like to move around and blah, blah, blah. But it's really like running from something. It's like not being able to just ground and be present. That's the energy that I get. It's like I can't receive. I don't know how to receive. So if you're cross watching and you're wondering why is this person not taking things to the next level, or why is this person ghosting? Why are they always running? Like, what's up? This person, if especially if things start to get really comfortable and it feels like it's a grounded situation, this person has a hard time with accepting that security and that safety. It might even feel boring. So if this is you, like, you know better than anybody else if this is your message. Like, you deal with this within yourself. And again, if you're watching this as a masculine energy, whether you are a male or a woman, that identifies with masculine energy as part of yourself. And even if you identify as a feminine, this could be an aspect of yourself maybe that you're working through or healing. And I feel that there's issues with receiving stability. It could be like it feels boring, like this is too predictable, this is too too healthy, like something is wrong. I feel like that is a major block here in the heart space. It is definitely something that impacts the relationship or relationships, okay, that one has. So I don't feel that this pile is ready, or the masculine energy in this connection or the situation is ready for commitment with the devil card. No, definitely not. um the two of pentacles energy, that's like juggling. That's then that two of swords, like, no, it's too it's not stable, it's too fickle, it's too indecisive. It's not settled. It's not sure of itself. That's the energy that I'm picking up. It's not certain. It's not a peace there. And I feel like with the devil, there's still tendencies to either fall into patterns or fall into addictions, fall into like lower vibrational aspects of the self that could cause conflict in a union or building a healthy connection. Could be still wanting to like go out there and see what's out, see what's out there, mingle, mix and mingle with other people. Someone could, not be someone that's the most faithful. If you're wondering if you're in a relationship with the person that is not faithful, or you're wondering yourself, why can't I be faithful to one person? Or is that what I really want? Like, do I want to be with just one person for the rest of my life? Like, there's still some conflict there. There's still some shadow. There's restrictions. There's like spiritual ties to wounds here, trauma, being like seduced into darkness, or being seduced into partaking in things that may have consequences, like negative consequences later. Like I said, like a tendency to cheat, or um, do something to just sabotage a situation or a connection, a potentially good thing or something that's building, or a connection that is already established. So no, I don't feel that this particular pile, the masculine here, is ready to invest in anything deep. This person, I feel like, is there's still a level of self-discovery that like certain aspects that need to be uncovered. There's still attachments to things that are not healthy. Okay. Hmm. I feel like this person also has a hard time communicating exactly what they want. Or if you're the masculine, you have a hard time communicating what you want with partners, maybe even with yourself sometimes when it comes to investing in a partnership or something stable and long term. Hence why potentially like you can't stay in one place, or if you're asking about a masculine, you're cross watching why this person cannot stay in one place. They don't know how to do that. Like their communication could be up and down, in and out. Um, like it comes off like if this is a cross watch, if you're cross watching, excuse me, if the communication is a little bit funny style, it's most likely because this person is like, they prioritize multiple things at once, or they don't know how to prioritize certain things. Um, hmm. It could even leave you in a state of confusion, cross watcher, if you're asking about like what's going on with yourself as a masculine. Like your communication style could cause confusion for people at times. Like it seems like you have other things going on, you're not really prioritizing the connection enough, or it makes the other person feel that way. So I feel like there's a need to, first of all, I feel like we prioritize, or we steward the things that we really value, or the people that we value, we make time for it, or um yeah. And I feel like in this particular situation, like, this is encouraging whoever the masculine energy is to find a balance when it comes to where you invest. But I feel like this has to start with the deeper root of things. Is like, do you have the capacity to show up a little bit more, or show up in a connection fully? Is that something that you're available to do? If someone's taking like certain actions or motivations or intentions, or just certain things that is being said or done, or not being said or not being done personally, spirit kind of encourages you, cross watcher, I feel like, to not take this out on yourself and kind of look at it from a lens, a different perspective. And I feel like that perspective is, um this person, they have some ways about them that it goes deeper and beyond you, um that has existed way before you. And I also feel like they don't want you to get hung up or caught up in maybe a situation with this person, or get entangled with something with this person, because unless you're in a commitment with them, like, you gonna have to do some serious sitting with yourself and figure out like what direction do I want to go in this. But if this is someone you're just interested in, I don't feel like it's best to engage or try to pursue anything with this person, at least not right now, at least not from what I'm seeing with the energy, because it's going to leave you in a limbo. It's going to leave you in this state of like waiting, and always trying to figure out where you stand, and like maybe you're bending over backwards for this person. And if this is like you as a masculine energy watching, then there's something about like, you're gonna have to bend a little, you're gonna have to learn how to give to a situation and not use manipulations, charm. I'm getting like, you can't use those methods anymore. It's not going to work. If you really want a commitment, if you, I would say, like, I'm no therapist, no licensed therapist, or nothing like that. But I mean, I would encourage some sort of therapy, or some sort of like deep healing, because there's roots here. And if you're like an orphaned person, or you're someone that kind of like an orphan in spirit, because I did mention foster care, but that doesn't have to be your story. But I'm kind of getting this abandonment wound. Um, Hence why you just don't trust stability. You don't feel safe in staying in one place, or staying in one relationship, or maybe even friendships or something. It's like there's deeper issues here. And if you're cross watching this person, don't take it offense if this person ghosts you, or when things get really deep. It's like there's a ghosting. Okay. Yeah, this is this confusion about where you want to go, where you want to be. There's this energy of me versus like the world, or this energy of being in the path and going in the direction of what I think I should go, because this is what the world says is acceptable, or this is how, I don't know if you're a man or you're a woman, but this is how I should show up, this is how masculine energy is, versus really looking at yourself. You have Earth Gang, and then Mirrorland Ave. So I feel like that Mirrorland represents like the self, the soul, going within, seeing yourself. Okay. So yeah, there's two sides. Some of you guys could be Geminis. There's two sides, and I feel like Spirit wants you to use your spiritual eye to see both sides of yourself. You're gonna have to go deeper down the surface, and it might be some things that you don't want to see about yourself. Cross watcher, this person is going to have to do some deep inner work. This person is nowhere near prepared or ready for a relationship by any means. There's two sides to this person. There's the surface part of themselves, what they show the world, and maybe even what they believe about themselves are only willing to see about themselves. And there's a denial about the shadow aspect of self. Okay. So that is pile number one. For those of you that chose John Lennon, this is your read. We're going to close that out. Pile number one, if this reading resonates, was it helpful, gives you some insight, okay? Like this video, I greatly appreciate that. Okay, if you resonate and you want to become a part, you want to become a part of this tribe over here, you can subscribe if you feel guided to and led. I would greatly appreciate it. And if not, thank you for stopping by. Much love as always. Let's go ahead and move on to pile number two. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on, Johnny. Let's get you off the table. All right, pile two. Okay, let me see here. Pile two. Okay. This is supposed to be charging. Okay. You guys were drawn to Michael Jackson. This is your reading. Okay. So, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. I mean, it could, it may not, but take what does resonate. So I'm going to speak to both sides of the spectrum, whether you are a masculine watching this reading or you are a cross watcher watching this about a masculine that you're either interested in dealing with, dating, or in a full-blown commitment with, or whatever the case may be. So only take what applies to you, what resonates with your story, okay? This is to bring awareness and healing, okay? Surrounding themes of masculinity and emotional vulnerability, commitments, personal growth, compatibility, things like that. Okay. Just to bring clarity maybe for cross watchers on the motivations and intentions and the areas of growth with the person that you're asking about. Okay. So let's get it. I'm hearing Michael Jackson's Human Nature song. So maybe that might be significant in there. All right, Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity. For pile number two, pray for insight and wisdom for the collective of those who are drawn to this pile and what they need to know on both sides. Thank you. First card out, Eight of Pentacles. This could be someone that you know through work or you met through work. Okay. Pile two. Dang, these cards is coming out, aren't they? Four of Wands. Okay. Ace of Cups. Sun card. Queen of Pentacles. One more. Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Top of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Earth signs, are you in the house or what? Virgo energy. Okay. MJ is a Virgo. Maybe that's why you guys were drawn to this pile. Your person could be a Virgo. You could be a Virgo. Something significant with that. Or an earth sign, okay, in general. So Taurus and Capricorns apply as well. For some of you, fire energy as well. I'm picking up fire signs. So you guys could be a Leo, Virgo cusp where your person is. So let's get it. Get the masculine energy is someone that may want to only be seen for what they do, like as far as like their career, their work, their job. Like, I don't care how people see me on an emotional level or mental or intelligence level so much. I want to be seen or to be recognized or to be known for the work that I do. how good I do it, how hard of a worker I am. This is definitely given like Earth, Virgo energy specifically. Like I said, like this pile is giving that very strongly. Um, yeah, it's like this is what I want you to see. I don't want you to go any deeper. I don't want you to see. For some reason, I feel like this person is emotionally unavailable, and there's like one of those people that might say this often, or like something along the lines of, I'm married to my work. If this is you, if you are the masculine, then you know better than anybody else. Like, yeah, that's me. I'm married to my work. I'm married to my career, my job. That's the vibe I get from this masculine energy here. I don't want people to pry into who I am as a person. I don't care for you to know about my personal life and all of that. I want you to recognize me, know me for what I do and how good I am at this. That's what I'm getting on the surface of this energy, this masculine energy. How good of a worker I am, how good of a business person I am, how good I am at my position, my job, my career, my title. Okay. Yeah, this is about a business person for sure. About their money, about their legacy, as far as like accumulating some level of wealth or stability for themselves, or being financially stable, being financially well off, even. I feel this person is looking to have fun with I feel like with the Four of Wands, there's two women there. It looks like they're at a music festival or outdoor musical festival. So this person could love music. They may love to like go to literally concerts and music festivals. Maybe you guys like to do that together. Maybe there's some sort of connection with that. But I feel like this person is, their intentions when it comes to relationships, or specifically if you're a cross watcher with you, is just to have fun. And if this is you, like your energy is more not in this space of like focusing on commitment per se. Like you want to have a good time. You want somebody that you can like celebrate and have a good time with, enjoy music. I feel like you do like to socialize and connect on your downtime, the time that you do allow yourself to, not be caught up in work and career, business, or what have you. But there's this energy of just wanting to explore, I feel, just wanting to have a good time, not really focus on settling down per se. Um, but I feel like deep down inside, this masculine energy does want true love. Wants true unconditional love, pure love, someone that they can truly open themselves up to, someone that they feel like their heart is safe. They can place their heart into the right person's hands. They want to feel safe in that way. Um, if this is you, if you are the masculine, it's like you deny this though, like you don't admit this to yourself, or you kind of like push that away, that desire away, or for some reason you feel like maybe it's not something that everybody just gets. Not everybody is lucky enough to have that type of love or something. It's almost like you don't believe that you can have it. It's weird. I feel like pile number one could have some messages in there for pile number two as well, and vice versa. So maybe you've already watched pile one, or you felt led to, but I feel like there's some correlations, a little bit of some connections there. But like this masculine energy believing that it's not like this true unconditional pure love, like where their heart is safe in the right person's hands, and it's pure, it's innocent, it's honest, it's like that is something that is once in a lifetime. That's not everybody's story. Not everybody will be so lucky to receive that gift. So it's almost like I'm going to push that away, or I'm going to just put that to the side. Like, I don't know about that. Hey, Snowflower, how are you? Yeah. So this is a little bit of a fear. Like maybe it's something that won't come to pass. It's not meant for everybody type of thing. Um, if this masculine, or if you are the masculine, if you actually opened yourself up to what you say you want, I feel like you would be an amazing partner. If you're asking about this person, I feel like they do have the space to commit to someone, but they have to allow themselves to receive or believe that it's possible, like have an actual positive outlook on what they desire. Because if they were to really open up truthfully and like really believe in the positive side of love, and that love, that pure energy is not just something that only special people get to experience. Like anybody can experience true love if they allow themselves to receive it and be patient for the right person to come along. They can have that. And I feel like this person, or you, if you are the masculine, you do have the capacity to be a great partner, to commit to someone, um, to really invest in someone. You may not be fully ready because there's a part of you that is insecure about whether or not that is something that you can have and experience. But if you really had the confidence and really believed and trust, you could have that commitment with the right person. If you're cross watching, this person actually is a lover. They are someone that really has a big heart. I feel like they just kind of gatekeep it, protect it. Yeah. I feel like this is someone that you can have deep conversations with, or like very down to earth conversations, like where you feel safe to trust if you're cross watching. If you are the masculine watching, like your energy gives off like the way that you express yourself is you're very open and you're very honest, you're very down to earth. You make people feel like they can relate to you, but that's only what you allow for people, like enough of what you allow people to get close to you. I feel like there's a part of you that's really down to earth and really likes people, really loves to be around people, and maybe even a little bit of a nurturer, someone that takes care of the people that you love, or you're a very kind person, you're very considerate of people. If you're cross watching, this person is like very nurturing. And I feel like you like this person a lot because you see a lot of potential in them. Okay. You feel like there's more to them than what they allow people to see. And it is. It is. Um, feel like this person wants to be taken seriously. Maybe they've been, or if you're the masculine, like you want people to take you seriously. You may feel like your kindness has been taken for weakness. And so you want people to respect you, especially when in your work environment or like career, whatever business, your job. Like you want to be looked at as a hard worker, a good worker, or someone that is does well what they do and be respected in that way. So your nonsense, and you feel more controlled in that sense. But when it comes to personal relationships, you feel like there's a little bit of like your boundaries are a little bit gummy, a little wobbly. They're not as sturdy as maybe you would like them to be. But I feel like you don't play about yourself. You just like when it comes to people that you love, you feel like you kind of fold a little bit, and maybe that's where you fall into that trap of maybe where you feel like you've been used. Okay. So if you're cross watching, that's this person's whole thing. They're very protective of their energy. Okay. But I feel like this person or yourself, if you're, the masculine energy with the 10 of swords, to, I feel like there's some forgiveness maybe that you need to have. It could be like you're holding on to previous hurt, um, being stabbed in the back, being taken advantage of, abused for your kindness in some sort of capacity, or maybe you were taught that, kindness is literally a weakness, or to be a loving person or to show up for people is a bad thing. Five of Pentacles. I feel I feel like the whoever is the masculine, whether it's you watching or you're cross watching, whoever the masculine energy is feels alone. Sometimes, like the things that they really wish to experience, the things that money can't buy, like not material things. It's not titles and labels and um, alkaloids and things like that. things that money can't buy, like experiences, relationships. This person feels lonely and depleted in that way, or they feel like they're lacking those aspects of life, the things that money can't buy. Things of the heart, things of the soul. Um, yeah, so you could feel that way, like a depletion. And I also feel too that cross watcher, you may feel as though like um just based off of the energy and where it's going, I feel like there's this potential of you feeling like rejected by this person that you're cross watching about. Like they don't want you, they're not interested. But I don't feel like that's the case. At least that's not what I'm seeing. Or it's like not enough is being given, or you feel like this person's not putting in any effort or intentions or attention towards you. There's something like beyond the surface maybe that you'll find if you allow yourself to be open. This person can feel like there's another side of life that they have yet to experience. They feel like they're missing out on certain experiences. Let's see what else. Swivel. Keep your head on the swivel. Yeah, this is like someone that doesn't trust bank. This person can work for a bank, work at a bank, or they're just heavily about their money. Or if this is you as a masculine, you're very much about your money, your investments. Okay. You want to manifest great wealth in this lifetime, I feel. Um, there's this with keep your head on the swivel, that saying, like keep an eye out, watch your back, pay attention, be wise. So this is like this energy of looking over one's shoulder all the time, or just like a metaphor of not trusting of people, or trying to avoid getting caught up or avoid being taken advantage of. Okay. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for pile number 2. If this reading resonated with you, like this video, I greatly appreciate it. Share the channel with someone. Don't gatekeep, okay? Don't gatekeep good shit, okay? I would appreciate the love. If you guys resonate and you guys would like to be a part of the tribe over here, feel free to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And even if you don't come back, I appreciate you for stopping by anyway. So much love to you guys. As always, be blessed, be safe. Peace. All right, let's go ahead and move on to pile number 2 or 3. My bad. We're closing out of pile 2 and we are moving on to pile 3. Okay. Okay. So we are on Miss Aaliyah now. Okay, let's get the timestamp. I can't see, so we're going to have to move this over. 4310. Okay. All right. So if y'all were drawn to pile number 3 or the Aaliyah Pop Bowl Funk, this is your reading. I'm hearing her song back and forth, but I'm not getting it in like the meaning of her song. It's like maybe this is someone that you go back and forth with, or you as a masculine, like you might go back and forth with a particular person or someone that you um could just be like in general when you get into certain, I was about to say situationships, but maybe a relationship or what you perceive as a relationship, but it's really given situationship, okay? And if you're cross watching, then yeah. So let's tap in, shall we? Pile number 3, last but not least. These readings are general, so of course not everything is meant to resonate with you. So you have to discern what messages speak to your situation. So yeah, so we're just gonna tap into the energies around, masculinity, emotional vulnerability, maybe, and like energies around commitment or patterns and things like that, personal growth and compatibility, maybe between you and another person or just people that you attract. If you're cross watching, or even if you're not cross watching and you're watching this for yourself to find healing in this message, this could help you provide some clarity about maybe one's motivations, intentions, or maybe your own motivations and intentions in areas where you could grow and heal. Also, giving some guidance to how to navigate and how to nurture your energy. Okay. Or if you're cross watching, what is the guidance and messages that you need? Okay. About this masculine energy. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's tap in. Okay. Energy for collective of pile 3. Those who are drawn to pile number 3, spirit, divine source, God, our angels, our ancestors. Okay, first card out. Okay. First card was the King of Wands. Okay, that's the first card that flew out. The Moon card, the Five of Wands, the World, the Chariot, the Hierophant. Top of the deck, 3 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords. Wow. Okay. Majority of your cards are majors. Okay, major arcana cards. And I feel like you're at the right place, right time. Okay, for the message that's needed. Give me 1 second. Why is this not charging? This is going to be a problem. Okay, let's make sure this is charging, because if not, we're going to be messed up. I apologize, you guys. Okay. Okay. All right. So, pile 3. This person or you as a masculine could definitely be a Leo, okay? Or I feel like you're this masculine, or yourself, if you're masculine, you have a very strong sense of self, okay? It might have taken a lot for you to even watch this, because I don't get a lot of male viewers like that, especially like that genuinely want like messages about their healing. So for some reason, I get that just something about um you seeking guidance about yourself and what you need to heal, what you need to work on. um it takes great pride, and I because I kind of feel like, no shade, okay, no hate, no shade, but like you might be quite stubborn and like kind of give off this know-it-all energy, like, no, I'm good, I don't need to work on anything, or the way I'm moving is just fine, and this is how I'm going to do it, and this is, the whole shebang. And I feel like there's a point or a turning point where that that's not working for you. That because I get like maybe the person or the feminine energy that you are with, connected to, dealing with, and like I said, I'm getting like this back and forth, like going back and forth with the person energy or situationship. This person is kind of the catalyst, I feel like, and if you're cross watching, you are the catalyst to this masculine facing themselves deeply and being honest with themselves. Like, yes, there are some ways about me that needs work. I'm getting a Capricorn, a Sag Capricorn cusp masculine energy as well. There is a heavy sense of pride, and you can't tell me nothing, and I know everything, and you don't know what you're talking about, and I'm the perfect man, and women are the problem, or my lovers are all the problem. And now you see that there's something with the self that needs reflecting. Okay. All right. As a masculine. Because I get like this projection of like, I got it all together. If not, I'm the perfect man, then I'm pretty close to the perfect man. I'm saying man, but the masculine could actually be a woman, and like presenting themselves as like desire. And this person, masculine, you could be very desirable to the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever you're into, or both. Maybe you attract both people to you. Um, there's something about you that is like a traditional or conventional attractive person. Not just physically, but Also maybe like on like a material level, like something that's like you just have it together, and like people look at you in that way of like desirability. Your desirability is very high, I feel. Um, but there's obviously deeper things here that need to be addressed. So if you're cross watching, and if you're not cross watching, you're really watching this for yourself. I get the intentions and motivations is to keep the other party stuck. Like, I don't want you to go nowhere. I don't really know what to do with this connection. I don't really know what I want, but I don't want them to go anywhere. I don't want It's like you want this person to kind of be emotionally conflicted or confused. If you're cross watching, I feel like this person wants you to be kind of stuck, like confused, like where you stand with them so that you don't go anywhere. It's like, well, if I can convince this person, like kind of put them in this state of like uncertainty, being in the dark, it'll emotionally trap them to try to figure it out, try to figure me out, figure out where we stand, because they're not going to have time to focus on another person, and that's selfish as fuck. I feel like if you want the real, you came to the right place, because I don't sugarcoat anything, and it's all love, because like at the end of the day, if somebody's just going to lie to you or keep what you need to hear from you, they're not doing you a service, they're just giving you a disservice. So you came to the right place, because I feel like that behavior, if that's your intentions towards the other party, as a masculine, if that's your intentions towards this person that you're connecting with, or maybe just feminine energies that you connect with, you kind of like feminine energies that are very emotionally stunted or emotionally like they're easy to manipulate and sway. Um, if it's a woman, women, we're naturally emotional creatures, we're intuitive by nature. So when we're out of balance in our emotional world or with ourselves or with our heart, and we don't have healthy boundaries, it's very easy to be manipulated. And I feel like what's going on here is whoever is the cross watcher, you're being manipulated by this person emotionally. They know that you want them, they know that you care about them, maybe love them. Um or they know what you want. They know that you really want love. And for some of you, and please do not take offense to this, but this is what I'm getting, that some of you are desperate for love, that you'll settle. You are attached to an image of this person or an ideal of this person or the potential of who this person could be. If you're not a cross watcher and you are the masculine, you know how to manipulate this feminine energy, and I feel like that's something that needs to be worked on. Like, that's not cool. Okay, it's not cool. The real of this, like as far as like the deep rooted fears and insecurities that this masculine has, is they actually are at war with themselves. They're not as confident as they project themselves to be. Or if you're, the masculine, you're not as confident as you project yourself to be. There's a inner side, like there's an inner battle with yourself. It's like you're constantly trying to prove to different parts of yourself, or if it's like your teenage self or your younger self, or the self that got rejected by a girl that you loved or a person that you wanted or whatever it was, or got bullied, or maybe was down and out, didn't have the money or didn't have a car at one point, had to take the bus, like parts of yourself that you're trying to prove to those different parts of yourself. But it's almost like in a um aggressive kind of hatred towards self, instead of like progression in a self-loving way. It's almost like a harmful way. mm. Yeah, like I wasn't shit back then, and I'm gonna be man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's like a very aggressive, very like toxic towards the self. It's very harmful, and it may even make you competitive against other masculine energies. Okay, here's another potential triggering message. If you are a woman that identifies as a masculine, or you are a lesbian, masculine identified energy, you might have kind of an inner hatred towards men. There's like this competition with men. If you are a heterosexual woman watching this and you resonate with this as your masculine side of yourself, there's an inner battle with male energy. Like you kind of like have a disdain for it. You feel like the need to prove yourself or to compete. You compare. It's like, those women that's like, I'm independent, I don't need no man, even though you kind of want a man at the same, like you still want a partner, but in the same breath though, there's a part of you that is actually working against that though at the same time. So take it as it resonates. We're here to seek healing. If this is not for you, and I'm not saying like just because it's triggering you, it does not mean that it's not for you. That's childish to say, okay, because this is triggering me, it's not for me. No, if it's triggering you, it's hitting on something that you need to work through. And that's the point of healing. Like we gotta take the medicine, even though it tastes a little nasty or it's gross and bitter going down, but we know it's gonna help us out. It's kind of, that's what we're doing here. Okay. Um, I feel like with the work, the right work, and like closing out certain cycles or chapters or saying goodbye to certain parts of the self, whoever the masculine energy is, like if they were to really be honest with themselves, they would find that the commitment is right there. Like some of you guys are with the person you actually want to be with, but the way that you love each other, it needs work. It needs healing. The way that you love yourselves needs work, needs healing, or the lack thereof of self-love, it needs work, it needs healing. If you were to reconcile with the parts of yourself, actually see how far you've come rather than fighting against yourself so much. I'm speaking of like whoever that masculine energy is that battle at war with themselves, or like masculine energy. Like if you were to reconcile those parts of yourself, the relationship or the connection that you actually want is there. Because I feel like you have the capacity within you rather than not to actually commit to a relationship that you really want to commit to. But the issue here is maybe, thus far, I should say, is like in denial that there's an issue. You know what I mean? Um, for your connections to work, because I get in this particular group, there's more so, more of you, like I feel like a larger percentage of you that are actually either in a commitment with the person that you are cross watching, or if you are masculine, you already are in a commitment, or there's someone that you're like, there's no title, but you guys kind of deal with each other in that way. Like I said, situationship, when I mentioned earlier, it's like giving that. Um, hmm. Yeah, if you guys could get on one accord with someone, if you don't have a person, you're not in a situationship or whatever, or you're cross watching and you guys are not in a situationship or you're not committed, this is someone you're interested in or something, like whoever you're curious about. If two people, like the real thing here is like if two people cannot get on one accord and work together through their differences, show up for each other, put away the selfishness, um, maybe even have a healthier relationship with yourselves individually as well, because that's important in a relationship. It can't just be all about your partner, but it can't be all about you, but you have to have a healthy relationship with yourself. And sometimes that's admitting when you're wrong. Sometimes that's admitting that you need to work on something. It's like getting to the deeper root of things makes a great relationship. So if you and this person cannot get on that level, then you guys are not going to be able to prosper and move forward together. So I feel like that's what needs to happen. I feel like you guys may be very focused, like you both have a vision of what you want in a relationship, and you may even share the desire to move forward together. But the thing is like we got to be in sync. We got to be synchronized in this. Otherwise, this shit is going to go off the rails and it is not going to move forward. It's just going to be a chaotic mess. Um Yeah, I feel like you could really be genuinely happy, masculine energy. You can be genuinely happy within yourself if you are willing to learn and do the work that you're supposed to. Work on your inner wellness within yourself. Maybe literally meditating, prayer, like building your spirit man or spirit woman, like really feeding into your spirit, into your soul, healthy things. things of positivity, of self-love. And it takes time, it takes dedication and devotion to yourself, to your healing, to your joy. You're the one that's responsible for that, nobody else. If you are a cross watcher, there's potential for this, but this person has to be at a state within themselves where they can find, as I said, that inner peace and inner joy. And it requires their own devotion and dedication. You can't make them. Nobody else is responsible. Nobody else can make them do it. They got to do it themselves. Okay. Some of you guys may be needing to take a break from this relationship or this connection. Some of you guys may need to take time out to recover from something. So if this is like a breakup or um something along the lines of that, some type of separation or just not getting along at the moment, or space is needed. Pile 3. Village. Dreamville. Okay. So it's like on one side, the foundation is leaking. The false foundation, the whatever was built, it's like it's a leakage and it needs to be fixed. It needs to be repaired to get to that dream, that vision that one has for their love life. Okay. Work is needed. You cannot bypass this. You can't just hope and wish that something changes, and you can't do that. Um Someone could be from Detroit, someone here, the person, you, somebody could be from Detroit, or Michigan, Chicago. I'm getting like Chicago Bears. Is it the Bears? I think that's like a baseball team. I don't know. I think that's their baseball team. I'm not sure. But something with Bears. Um, and I get like the whoever is like the cross watcher, you could be the feminine energy where you're more very protective of this person. Um, you guys could be very protective, whether it's protective over your own self or your own energy, very defensive, or one is very mama bearish and very protective over the other person as well. But like I said, there's work, there's something that needs repairs. And I don't know if this is going to be for everyone. Like I said, I want you to use your intuition. I don't want you trying to fix or work on something that is not meant to work or last. Like some things do need to just dissipate. But on the other side of this, in order to build a stronger foundation, both parties have to be willing. And like I said, masculine energy of this pile, you really have to do the work on yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. Cross watcher, you need to hear that as well. Like you can't save this person. Um, they have to save themselves. Okay, you can be there, you can support them, but the work must be done. You can't force the other person to do something that they're not ready to do or they don't want to do. Okay. So that was pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated with you guys and was helpful. Okay. Sending much love to you guys. As always, y'all be blessed. Make sure you like this video if it genuinely resonate. Okay. Show some love. Don't gatekeep. Share the channel. If you guys would like to be a part of the tribe and you resonate and vibe over here, make sure you subscribe if you're led to. And if not, it's okay. Thank you for stopping by anyway. I appreciate you guys. Much love. Until the next one.